Good morning. It's Sunday, July 9th. We have another exciting video on diversification. This past week was an unusual trading environment. We did not trade live this past week due to Monday being a Canadian bank holiday, July 4th being on Tuesday, FOMC minutes on Wednesday, and Friday being monthly unemployment rate day. So we took advantage of that time to work on settings for gold and crude oil during the G20 summit. It takes a lot of time to do this. Customers have asked for other instruments to trade. Now we are working on additional settings. In our testing, we have lowered our stops from 100 to 50, and it looks like overall this is better. The more I see this, it confirms you have to have faith in what you are trading, because when you start, you can go down before you go up. And this can happen week after week. But as you get ahead, your faith becomes stronger and you realize we can't call the market. And you have to let the system trade. Now what you see on the screen is the Nasdaq number 7 chart, the gold number 3 chart, and the crude oil on a number 4 chart. One of our customers was having good numbers on the number 4, so we took a good look at it. Okay, we have July 2nd at 5 p.m. So this would be last Sunday in the evening. I'm going to start the system and let it run. You can see here we got a quick blue line on the Nasdaq, so it can start trading.
Pending.
It gets in the market. The stop moves pretty quick as it goes down, but doesn't hit the target.
Order pending.
And then it goes back up, so you lost a few ticks, but not a full stop.
Order pending.
Now it's in to go long. So now it's Monday morning, early Monday morning. You can see
order filled.
You can see
order
gold
order
it came down and hit a stop. Now it wants to go short again. Crude has not moved enough, although it looks like it has, but it hadn't moved enough. Oh, okay, there it is.
Order pending.
So it's got the blue line, so it can start to trade now. Now the second trade on gold is reaching down here for the target. Nasdaq is in again, trying to go short.
Order pending.
Okay, gold reached that target. Crude's trying to get in.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
Okay, gold cannot get to the target. I'm sorry, Nasdaq. So
order pending.
It stopped
Order
out.
pending. Order filled.
Gold did get to the target down here, and now it apparently is long.
Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order pending.
Nasdaq hit a target going short and now wants to go long. You can see the numbers, what each individual instrument has done
Order
over
pending.
here. Realize meaning that's what's already done, and then this is what you're in right now.
Order filled. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
Okay, crude oil hit a target. So now it was back to zero, and now it's up 300. We're in a gold now,
Order canceled.
and that's the end of the day. So it takes you out.
Order canceled.
Okay, so for that day, it looks like 220 was all it made in all that trading.
Order pending. Order pending.
Okay, gold and crude oil can trade. Now, we're going into July 4th. It's almost midnight on Tuesday or Monday, and starting
Order
July 4th.
pending.
Now, how you would trade this is,
Order pending.
if you knew you would trade during the day of
Order
July
pending.
4th on the electronic market. In fact, our markets will open until 12 noon. They will only close for about 4 hours. Well, you could set your time clock to come out just before 12, 11:50, 11:59, whatever, just so you come out of the market.
Order pending.
And then reset it to start
Order filled.
at 5:15 p.m. like we normally do.
Order pending. Order pending.
Now, for purposes of this
Order
demonstration,
order pending.
I was not able to set that way. because this has to run uninterrupted. So in essence, it will come out at its regular time, and then the electronic market is really open until the regular close. So it doesn't appear to me that you would have to change any settings. I probably would, but you don't have to. The system will get you out anyway, and your overnight margin is only calculated from like 4 p.m. Central, 4:15 p.m. Central to 5 p.m. It's only a 45-minute period.
Order filled.
But I would just come out of the market anyway at noon, because that's when the U.S. market actually closes at that time.
Order filled. Okay, order pending.
As you can see, it's doing pretty good here on the 4th in the morning during the our markets are actually open electronically.
Pending.
They shut down, or whatever is open closes at noon. So it's only a 4-hour period. I'm not sure why they do it that way, but that's what they do.
Order pending. Order pending.
Okay, so the markets, you see, they
order pending
are not moving, so they've halted.
Order filled. Order filled.
They close out where they are, so that was all done like it's supposed to be. So
order canceled.
So now here's the new day. Here's Tuesday evening.
Order
normal
filled.
Markets are open at 5 p.m. Back to trading. So you're up 12.90.
Order pending. Order pending.
In those 2 days of trading.
Order filled. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order filled.
Okay, I'm going to stop it. It's July 5th at 3 o'clock in the morning, so that would be Wednesday morning around 3 a.m. You're in one of these on gold, and it's negative. It's down 242. But you're flat on crude and Nasdaq. Well, you can see here you're up $2,000 again. You're up $2,085 minus 242. So let's see if we can reach our $2,000 weekly target at a time that we may be up watching the market.
Order pending. Order pending.
You see you hit your daily profit limit and made 520 on Nasdaq. Now you had a loss here, So you back down, you had a big loss, a stop on
Order
gold.
pending.
Then you had a win right
Order
behind
pending.
it. So, okay, all right. Well, we're back going again. We're back up. We 1945 is where we are. Okay, hold on. Let's stop it again. Okay, it says we're flat at 2210, but we're in one long that's negative 106 down 162. So right here you could close this out. You could close it out. It's July 5th. It's early in the morning. If you're trading and you're getting up about this time and you're looking and this is what you see on your chart and your goal is 2,000 for the week, you know what? This was remarkable to achieve this over Monday before July 4th, including Monday and Tuesday, July 4th trading, and then Wednesday right behind it. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. We didn't get this because we didn't have it on, but here's your 2,000. Okay, well, this video is a demonstration, and we're going to run it to the end of the week. And people who are not familiar with automation have to realize that it's not just turn it on and not look at it for a whole week. You know, you have to have some pulse of what's going on.
Order pending.
I mean, that's the best thing to do. But allow it to trade and do its thing as much as possible. But if you have a number or you have to have a goal, you really should adhere to those numbers. Okay, you're up 22.55, and that looks like you got that profit. So here we are at about 8 a.m. on Wednesday, July 5th. Good time to stop. Great time to stop for the week right here. Right here, you're good. You're in. You got another 167 on top of this. So now you got about $2,300, $2,400. A good time to stop. You had a good week, good morning. And it's a good time. Crude oil is just opening. So you've got 520 here on the Nasdaq. You've got 435 on gold. You've hit your target. What else do you need? And we say this because we know what automation is good for. If you can make $2,000 a week on 3 contracts in the futures market, that is absolutely excellent.
Order pending.
Because you might give it all back. It's possible. And we say this only because of experience.
Order filled.
Now, each one of these has a limit number of trades on the settings. You're trying to let it trade a little bit more, but not too much, not over trade. If it's not working, you don't want to keep trading and going the wrong way. So this is all part of some of the settings that we have embedded in the system, and they are adjustable. So do we have the best settings that we could possibly have? I don't think so. But if they work, then okay, if they're working. But if you purchase the system, you'll be able to do all the testing you can ever imagine, because the system is designed to do multiple instruments and multiple settings in a variety of ways. Okay, so after July 5th, you got up to about 2,300 during the day, 2,400, and then fell back to about 1,600. And you can see, looking at the top, crude oil is not doing too much, it's just hanging in there, but gold is really doing good this week. And Nasdaq is doing good. Nasdaq is pretty steady on that number 7 chart.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. 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 Order filled.
Excuse me. You can see Nasdaq hit a stop and turned right around and had a win.
Order pending.
It was up more than it is now.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled.
Now it had 2 more wins, so it's
Order
back up
pending.
a little bit.
Order
open.
pending. Order filled.
Okay, you can see at the end of your Thursday morning, you're still around 2,000, but you're in a crude trade that's negative. Could turn positive, but it's negative. And
order pending.
There you go. You got stopped out. So
order filled.
When you look at this now, you look at all this trading, and
order
crude oil
pending.
is just a little negative for the week. These are weekly totals here, weekly totals. And this is diversification. This is the good thing about it, is you've got one way up, one not doing good, and another one that's up nicely. Basically, that's hit a weekly target right there. But you're still doing good. and you're still
Order
about
pending.
$2,000. As you see, you're 21.55 and just got in another trade. So you see, just as crude lost, it turned right around, went short, and hit a full win.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
Okay, we're back up to 2,200. And we're in the afternoon on Thursday. So if you were looking for $2,000, you got it. You got 2,200 plus about $50 more. Closed out right now.
Filled.
If you didn't want to do it 2 days ago or the day before, you can do it now. $21.95. Everything is flat. There you go. Thursday evening at 3 p.m. So quite remarkable for the kind of trading environment and climate we've had. You know, we had a lot of news this week on the G20. Everybody was watching Trump and Putin and news and
order pending.
This is what we got. The market does move. Gold can move, can take off and move and do well, and so if you traded, if you use these settings, you had a good week. Now here comes Friday. Well, Friday you have unemployment. It's not necessarily the best day to trade. Should have some good volatility in the morning, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a great day, because you can go straight up, straight down, and trade within that range the rest of the day and be sideways in the market. So, and leading up to that is usually sideways. So, again, the more you have faith in the system, the more you will want to just allow it to trade. And knowing what's in front of you. You've got a good week. You've hit your target. Why would you trade on Friday?
Order pending.
Is what I would ask myself. Doesn't mean you can't. Doesn't mean it won't make some money.
Order pending. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, it's up. It's up. You're up 130 on Nasdaq. You're up 300 on crude. Now,
order pending.
Why wouldn't you stop here in the morning? It's about 5 a.m.
Order
Friday
pending.
morning before
Order
the report
pending.
comes out. I sort of like that. I sort of like trading into a Friday and stopping before the news comes out. If you're up, it's a great time to stop. But you see now, you are in all three trades, all three markets, and down on every one of them. So you're going to lose some money here. You can see it. We'll see how it works out. But this was looking pretty good on crude. You might make a little bit of money there.
Order filled.
Okay, you did. And then these two are fighting it out.
Order pending. Order filled.
Okay, well, it's not the first time.
Order pending.
The market can make a jackass out of you.
Order
these things did
pending.
turn around and going up. Now you see you got big money here.
Why
would you keep trading
pending.
after 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning with $3,000 in your account? That's great. I mean, that's good stuff right here. On a very challenging week of trading. So,
Order filled.
I know that I'm pretty conservative. As you see now, you just had a loss. You had a couple of losses, so you came down a little bit here, about $700. So you had $2,300. You're flat on everything.
Order pending.
It's 8:30. The market's just
Order
open.
pending.
And the number of trades we've already taken, here's what you got for the day. You're almost done because you got a $680 loss on crude, on gold. You hit your stop loss limit.
Order pending.
You hadn't seen that much. And then here you had $610 winning on crude. So these basically cancel each other out. Over here we have the Nasdaq trying to trade. It was up and now it gave all its money back. So it's in another trade. Almost hit another stop. So it could be really negative here in a minute. We'll see how it works out.
Order pending.
Okay, there you go. You hit a target. Now it's 9:30 on Friday morning, unemployment day. Some die-hard traders will trade to the end of the day. I'm not usually that guy. You're still up 2180 minus where you are here. You're kind of break even on this trade.
Filled.
Okay, there you go. Got to be done. You can't risk another trade. Got to be done. 2310 is a fantastic number after everything you saw. Nasdaq is the only thing that could keep trading, and I believe it's probably exceeded its number of trades for the day, even though it didn't hit the stop, didn't hit the target of the day. It's exceeded its number of trades, so we don't want it to overtrade. Remember, it was up and then down, and then now it's up again. So these are some of the things that are built in the system to help us out, and it looks like that's it. That's it. At the end of the day, an incredible outcome on a challenging week. So we think we are doing better with the settings that we achieved here. We had small inputs changes on the Nasdaq and the gold this week. The crude oil, we have a different chart size, and there are a little bit different settings there. But that was the outcome of hard work and due diligence. So, okay, thank you. Well, thank you for watching our video this week. And before we go, let's look at the performance report to see what it did. That's always nice to see. Okay. We were 67.16% profitable. Most weeks we have about 50 trades, 45 to 55 trades. This week we had 67 trades. So I traded a little bit more. $335 in commission. That's at a $250 per side, which is a $5 round turn. And 2310 profit. We match that down here. And There's the week right there. Holiday week. Not bad. Midsummer, low volume usually overall. I mean, that's what they say. This still was able to do okay. Let's look at the periods real quick. Here are the daily numbers. Let me do currency. Okay. First day it was down $35. Then it was, this is collectively all three charts. 255, 1330, 435, 210, and 115. So there you have it as your weekly totals, and end up making money every day. So pretty impressive. Again, it's automated trading. You do have to use some judgment. It did hit our target, our weekly targets that we have early on, and hung in there, didn't give it all back. So it turned out to be a good week in the market. So thanks again for watching our videos, and we'll have another video next week. If you have any questions about the system, you can email us or give us a call. We'll be glad to talk to you. Thanks for watching.